Alright, hello guys. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? So today I want to talk about kind of what's been going on recently in GMS and how I'm kind of feeling and how I personally think that Inkwell came over here to sort of scam us, lie to us, and sort of milk us as the player base. And it's going to be a little bit of a dive as to what has been happening, starting with Unicubes. Right. So I made a video saying how like people were bug abusing Unicubes recently and how I was losing motivation in GMS. And well, I had thought that Nexon had really, solved that. They reverted people's items, they gave people's cubes back, but in a lot of cases, people have legitimately gotten scammed with Unicubes. And starting with this one player. But I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'll leave a link in the description. But essentially what happened with this guy's story, I'll go over this part, because this pretty much explains it. The moment that Unicubes were released, purchased a pack of 10, used it on his thief gloves, which were 8 crit, 8 crit, 13 strength. Cube UI popped up, highlighted the 13% strike line, which the line I wanted to re-roll, right? So Unicubes, they randomly select one of the 3 lines, and then you just hit re-roll if you want that line to re-roll. If it selects the incorrect line, you tell it to pick another line. That's how Unicubes work, in case you don't know. Click proceed, nothing happened. And then he spammed proceed and still nothing happened. He relogged, hoping to force close UI without losing a cube. To my surprise, the UI was still there when I logged in, and I noticed the line had rolled 8 crit, 8 crit, 10 HP. I checked Discord and Super Megas to realize that there was a glitch. I clicked cancel, which successfully closed the UI, and then logged off to wait for an official announcement. So this player only used a couple of cubes and only relogged once. And in case you guys don't know, there's a bug where if he kept that interface open and he kept hitting proceed, relogging, or changing channels, he would have had infinite rerolls. But he decided to log off after that one reroll, from the sounds of it. Nexon eventually acknowledged the glitch and performed a maintenance to fix it. So now they did a maintenance. It was, I believe, 3 hours after the Unicubes came on sale. After they fix the bug, he logs back in and uses 30 more cubes on his gloves, eventually landing 13% luck. But he wanted crit rate, but he settled for 13%, essentially. Because he's a thief, I'm assuming. Then Nexon conducted their investigation, and my gloves were abnormally obtained and hit me with a 1-week ban. Alright, so basically what happened... Okay, so I don't think he mentions in here whether his item was taken, but essentially what happened before this was people's items who were deemed to be bug abused were taken from people and kind of placed in limbo for, I think it was around 2 weeks. And then after they finished their investigation with those items, they banned people depending on if they bug abused or not. So basically, a lot of people got hit with a 1-week ban if their item was deemed bug abused. And a lot of people got banned, and a lot of people didn't get banned who were or weren't using the bug. Like, I know somebody who used literally 1 cube and got hit with a 1-week ban. And it seems like in this guy's situation, he as well used like very little cubes. 1 week later, like before the glitch was fixed, he used like very little cubes. 1 week later, I log in to find my gloves reverted. Okay, so yes, this is the other part. is if your item was deemed like bug abuse, they reverted the item to the stats it was before you used Unicubes and gave you cubes back. At least that was what was supposed to happen. And that I was refunded only 1 cube, the first one I had used. But what about the 30 plus cubes I used after the maintenance? Gone. That's $240 stolen by Nexon there. That is insane. So because he used 1 cube before the glitch was fixed, but then after the glitch was fixed, he proceeded to use 30 cubes on it, Nexon's investigation must be something like this. Oh, you used the cube before the glitch? Your thing must be bug abused. And you're only getting refunded for the cubes you used before the glitch. Which is pretty crazy. And I know a difference. There's another situation that's like this that somebody told me about where they used over 150 cubes and got none of it back after the glitch was fixed. And 150 cubes, these cubes are $6.8 each. And he used 150 of them. That's over $1,000 worth of cubes that this person lost. Straight up scamming. And it's crazy to me is that we had Unicubes before this situation, before in a sale, like way before, years before. I used those cubes, they worked fine. Everybody used those cubes, they worked fine. Which leads people to think, what exactly happened on this next sale that they did, right? And Inkwell has gotten the FTC on his ass for what he did in KMS, which was manipulating cube rates, and it's left people to speculate. Maybe perhaps he did something with Unicubes, because how are they broken now when they weren't before? I don't know. That's just speculation. I'll let you guys decide on what you think on that. Did he change the rates of cubes? Did he not? Etc, etc. But yeah. Basically, Nexon has scammed a lot of people. People are saying this deserves class action lawsuit. It's straight up fraud. It straight up is. But yeah, if you guys want a full read on this, I'll leave it in the description. Now I wanna go into the next topic, which is well, rollbacks here. So just this last Wednesday, March 19th, Nexon did a update, a game update that added the Demon Slayer collab, and it essentially didn't go over so well. The game was lagging, the game was crashing, a lot of people weren't able to log in, and a lot of the crashing and lagging caused people to get rollbacks. Now, I didn't personally hear of any rollbacks outside of the Chronos world in GMS, but I could be wrong. I don't know personally, but if you did, I'm not sure. Anyways, essentially what happened is the rollback was kind of weird. I'm guessing they put some sort of failsafe into the rollback where, well, actually I'm not sure how any of this works really, to be honest. I'm not even going to pretend like I do. But essentially what happened is people did certain things, they got rolled back, but they didn't get those certain things sort of refunded or back when it comes to Philosopher Book rolls, pet rolls, surprise style box rolls, etc. It's pretty crazy. Sure, I'll drop $59 for Wonderberry. Lunar Pet's cheaper. I rolled it. So this player rolled it in this 5th to 7th try, now it rolls back. And from my understanding is that people haven't gotten refunded on their cash purchases with this situation. And again, it's another issue with scamming. And wow. Like, what is even happening with Go West, right? Like, these are supposed to be the devs, like, in charge of doing a huge world merge for the 4 interactive worlds later this year. If they can't even do, like, add it in a Demon Slayer collab and all that, like, what the hell is going on? This is some bogus stuff. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for this as well. And then I want to talk also about Philo books. Okay, so Philo books, bait and switch. So Philo books are an item where you open it, you get 2 rewards out of it. It's simple enough, right? So, essentially what happened, Philo books were advertised to contain certain items, did actually contain those items, which was confirmed by them below. And as you can see, this is taken from the maintenance notes on March 19th. Resolve the issue where the Philosopher book gave items that were intended to be given at another date. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact player support. Now you might be thinking, what's the problem with that? Well, essentially, when they advertise rates for all the list of items, but then there's something that isn't in those advertised rates that's in the pool that's not supposed to be there, those advertised rates are essentially incorrect, and they cannot do that. I believe there is some laws against that. I'm not really a lawyer, I don't really know, but I'm fairly certain that's illegal. Instead of trying to rectify the issue by submitting a ticket, refunding, or doing literally anything about it, the response is giving with the following. Please note that Philosopher books which have been opened are not eligible for a refund. Due to the randomized nature of rewards, if you would like a refund for unopened books, let us know and we'd be happy to check it out. Which was a response from Nexon before they tried closing the ticket. This is illegal. They cannot, by law, advertise items that we can obtain by purchasing in-game items. In fact, they have a 0% chance of being obtained due to by a bug or otherwise. I paid $500 on the items. I'm willing to work with them on a resolution, but I'm not willing to do nothing, and neither should you. If they decide to do nothing, this is a potential lawsuit waiting to happen. Do not accept their response. And if they continue to not offer any refunds or incentives, then I will be contacting a legal team and other resources to get more light on this. Wow. I'm posting this to start a witch hunt. I am posting this because if enough of us are pissed off at them trying to cover this up, then they will most likely be forced to do something. I kind of agree. I submitted a ticket too. I put $1,000 worth of books during that time. I was transferring between meals. Half of my items got rolled back and now is missing. Waiting for the response. Oh! Well, there you go. There's another situation in the rollback where a player used $1,000 worth of stuff and did not get his things. And now I have another gripe with Philosopher books. Not only are they, like, straight up lying and we're trying to bait and switch people. Guys, Inkwell literally just posted a note talking about Chain Resentment and Mystical Familiar cards, reviewing ways to supply our players with these items again, which were introduced last year. So Chains of Resentment is essentially a frenzy totem with an expiration date. And they were released in Philo books last time they were around. But this time around with Philo books, they're just straight up not in there. If you control find Chains of Resentment, it's not in there. There's no Chains of Resentment. So not only is Inkwell a liar, a fraud, a cheat, a scammer, he's freaking like what the hell is this? Well, I don't know what else he is, but this is ridiculous what's happening in GMS these days. But let's face it, things won't really change because people are still going to spend, people are still going to swipe, people are still going to roll. And I'm not trying to be like that guy. I'm not trying to start a movement. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just saying, like, what the hell's been going on? You know, maybe people should second think what they're actually spending on. Anyways, I've been talking for way too much. I'll leave a link in the description for all this crap. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Ooh, Watari! Bam!